Welcome to Payday 3, the sequel to Payday 2, which was a sequel to Payday the Heist. I can't wait for the prequel, Payday the 9 to 5. Payday 3's been out for nearly 2 years now, and there's been a bunch of updates for quality of life as well as new content. Since launch, they've added 5 new paid DLC heists, which include weapons and cosmetics and stuff, 1 paid character pack DLC, which is the jacket character pack, and 4 returning heists from Payday 2, which were all included in free updates. These DLC include breaking into Apple headquarters, robbing a police precinct for Vlad because he asked, breaking Houston, out of jury duty, crashing the stock market, again, none of the other times were our fault. And in the newest heist, you steal cocaine from a cartel after a police drug bust, I think. Alright, come on, Drill. Do your thing. In this heist, you're just gonna kind of break your way into different warehouses that were used as drug-making labs. When you get into them, you just steal everything you find. Okay. Wolf, carry this. Don't use it. Sweet. I'll do it on my way back. This also includes chemicals, so you can make your own drugs. Because everyone knows that DIY is always better. Don't take that advice to heart. At the end of June, they released the most recent update, the Smash and Grab update. The standout addition from the update is the lever action rifle that was added for extra rootin' tootin' good times. Gunslinger! Oh god, yeah, Gunslinger! 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 Oh, wasn't me. Jokes aside, that's not the only thing. The update included 2 variations of already existing heists with shorter to complete objectives, but that result in a smaller payout. The 2 heists included are a variation on No Rest for the Wicked and Boys in Blue. For the latter of the 2, you don't need the DLC to actually play it, which is pretty cool. The objectives for these heists are simple and go as follows. In No Rest for the Wicked, called Bank Withdrawal, you sneak or shoot your way into the bank. It's kind of easy since you just kind of go through the front door. You grab a red key card that's just sitting there, open the gate, and then open the vault, and now all the money is free for the taking. You can also open all the lockboxes for a little more cash. After you finished with that, you take the money outside to the van. It doesn't matter if you walk in front of cameras or guards, since for whatever reason they think a guy walking in and out of a bank with a big duffel bag isn't sketchy. At that point, it's their fault if they get robbed. In Boys in Blue, called Search and Seizure, you sneak or shoot your way past officers and go into the precinct's garage, I guess? Is it an impound? Anyways, start taking apart cars to find the secret hidden inside. The secret is cocaine. You lower down cars to get stuff from the doors and trunk, and then raise them to get stuff from around the tires or under the bumpers. With all the cars searched and all the bags seized, I get it, you can throw them into the van and get out. I'm sorry about that joke. The last major rework for the game was the Armor 2.0 update that released with the Party Powder heist. The update completely changed how armor works and allows for a lot more versatility with how you can use it. But versatility also makes it a lot more complicated. So I'll try to do my best to kind of explain it without trying my brain or your brain. Mostly mine, though. The update replaced the armor sets previously in the game with 4 new frames that will change the amount of armor plates you'll have. I'll explain more on those in a bit. They also change how much of a speed penalty you receive, and also change how many times you can go down before being put into custody. Obviously, the more plates you have means less speed, and vice versa. It also gives you more or less ammo depending on how heavy it is. Each armor frame also has their own unique passive buff based on what role it's kind of intended for. The lightest set of armor, the medtech frame, only has one plate, and gives you 3 downs, as well as no speed penalty. The armor has 20% less ammo, but it also gives you 4 uses of your consumables, as in like the small medkits you can pick up off the ground. Its passive will make your medkits heal 40% more HP as well. The next frame is the Specialist. It has 2 plates, gives you 2 downs, and has a light speed penalty. The armor doesn't change how much ammo you receive, and will also give you 3 consumables. Its passive gives you 1 additional tool, such as like an EDF jammer or the micro cameras. The second to last frame is the Saboteur. It has 3 plates, 1 down, and will give you a medium speed penalty. The armor gives you 15% more ammo and gives you 3 consumable slots. Its passive will regen 1 throwable if you have none left after 15 seconds. Our heaviest armor is the Mercenary frame. It has 4 plates, gives you 1 down, and will have the largest speed penalty of the 4. You'll get 40% extra ammo with it though, as well as 2 consumable slots. Its passive will restore 3 trauma points to the armor plates when you kill an enemy. The trauma points are basically like the hit points of an armor plate. And now it's time to talk about plates. You know, ceramic, china, all that stuff. I'm joking. I'm talking about armor. There's 3 kinds of plates. Each one will behave differently, and the order in which you equip them can make a difference in how long you'll survive. First off, we have the Resistant plate, which will give you a 60% damage reduction while it's your current plate, but a percentage of that damage will become permanent and won't be restored over time. Armor kits and like the Mercenary frame passive will repair it still. Second is the Adaptive plate. It has a 30% damage reduction and will always regen over time as long as it isn't fully destroyed. But as a downside, your armor frame loses 1 down, and the time it takes for the plate to regen is increased by 1.5 seconds. Lastly is the Impact plate. This one has no damage reduction, but it will fully regen no matter how much damage is taken. The downside being that you'll lose 1 down and the regen time is upped by 3 seconds. The time it takes for plates to regen varies on the armor frame. From lightest to heaviest it goes 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 7.5 seconds, and 9 seconds. The time added from any plate is like unique to itself and won't affect the others you have equipped. Before the armor rework, we got a rework to the overkill weapons. In addition to the rework, 3 more overkill weapons have been added. The game launched with the grenade launcher and sniper, but when Fear and Greed released, they added the minigun, and alongside the rework, we got the interceptor, which isn't a weapon and is referred to as an overskill, which will get confusing soon. The most recent addition is the Sociopath baseball bat, which is included in the Jack character pack, and is kind of an overskill, but it's also kind of an overkill. A little bit confusing there. Each weapon gains XP as you use it, and in turn you'll increase its level, unlocking new passive perks known as overskills. That's when it gets confusing. These passives include having your grenades ignore civilians. Somehow. The grenades will also ignore you. Somehow. Or you can regen your overkill meter when you smack someone hard enough with a bat. Not all the weapons are unlocked at the beginning. The sniper and minigun are unlocked when you reach high enough level, and the bat is unlocked when you, when you give them your money. The minigun is the capstone of the overkill weapons, and is unlocked at level 100. Oh, speaking of the minigun.
And those rare earth elements will give us a lot of cash.
Got the shield. This is more like it.
people who want a good nostalgia hit, old Payday 2 heists have gotten a Payday 3 makeover. The objectives are essentially the same, but with some slight changes, and the maps have gotten some redesigns. Coming back, we have Cook Off, First World Bank, Diamond District, and Turbid Station. These heists aren't just copy-pasted from Payday 2. I mean, well, not just because this game is in a different engine, so they couldn't have. The maps also have slightly different layouts and mechanics to keep them up with the more modern setting of Payday 3. Stealth is a big part of the game and is essential to the gameplay loop. Some heists are one heist is stealth only. Turbid. Stealth is fun and, in my objectively correct opinion, is a lot better than Payday 2's. You could say it's easier. It is. But I think that's worth it, especially when Loud is simple and doesn't really punish you for making mistakes. Hey there, folks. Gonna steal this if you don't mind, you know. The important HR stuff, you know. Yeah. You know, from the higher ups, you know, the HR is HR, you know what I'm talking about? Real important business stuff going on. We need to confiscate all of your money. Hand it out. Give me your wallet. Give me your wallet. Give me your wallet. Give me your wallet.
Hey, down, you fucking twat!
I'm suing! You, over there!
Hello, can you hear me? So what do people usually do when they accidentally soak the radio in gravy? Just rinse it off or what?
Right, that sounds great.
It still counts as stealth, you know? Because, I don't know, man. Hold him.
Easy now, wanker, come with me. Yo, hey there. I've taken a hypnosis class and I need somebody to practice on.
There can be
You're
alarms
getting
going off. I'm
very
not sure.
sleepy. Is it working? Hello?
I've never heard that before. Sounds awesome.
This is the most botched stealth heist ever. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. He might fall down the stairs. Oh, it did fall down the stairs. Oh no. Shit. You don't see anything. Oh my god. That shouldn't have worked. AI's the future, my ass. Now, this is gonna be the hard part. I have like 5 more bags left. I think. I don't know. I haven't been counting. I have no clue.
Hey, you!
Run, 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 run. Yeah. Ah, shit. God damn it. I nearly did it still. Ah, shit. Fuck. That is offensive towards clowns. Alright, everyone, you're free to go. Don't thank me.
Dozer's coming in. Be
Oh,
prepared.
shit. There he is. Where's he stopping? Over here. Oh, just get the bags in. Get out of here. That's still a success, if you ask me. But loud is always best. And the only proof I need for that is the music. The soundtrack is peak, and no matter what issues people have with the game, the soundtrack is objectively phenomenal. Other than the soundtrack, the chaotic shootouts are also great, and I'll never get enough of them.
Okay.
SWAT teams you fight have a lot of familiar faces, along with a couple new ones, and some changes to the already existing ones. To start off, basic SWAT includes your bog standard officers, as well as hostage rescue. We'll focus on freeing any civs you have tied up. And sabotage squads are there to try and stall your progress on hacks, drills, and other things. You'll also have your generic guards and cops, all that are not an issue. Hey guys, what's going on over there? Holy shit. Here you go. Ow. Next we'll have snipers that are just a nuisance. But at least there's funny dialogue when you kill them. There you go.
Sniper, no sniping!
Bulldozers are back with a new suit and a weapon, as well as strange tactics. They wield a drum-fed shotgun that's loaded in dragon's breath shells, which is a choice. They also try to take the bull part of their name a little too literally, and just kind of shoulder charge at you. I mean, if football tackling a heister is what it takes, I can't really object to that. Tasers got a rebrand and are now called Zappers, and they're still just kind of more problematic than anything else, and are just as much of a threat to themselves as the heisters are attacking. Naders are new enemies that launched with Payday 3, and should be investigated for things they did in the 40s. Cloakers still turn this game into a horror game by sprinting at Mach fuck to give you traumatic brain injuries.
Brother, I am pinned here!
The newest enemy added is the Techie. They use drones to mess with you, you know, shoot at you, I think zap you a little, blind you. So basically they're just kind of there to prod you with a stick, I guess. Like, yeah, kind of it. They're annoying. They hide behind their little wall. Just kind of huck a grenade over there and bye-bye. That's all for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd be really grateful if you considered liking or subscribing. But anyways, with that all out of the way, have yourselves a good week.